I was doing last week when I picked up my phone 151 times. Like, it's thickening. We don't want this on our books. Hey y'all, what's up, and welcome back to another vlog. This vlog is going to be basically like a reading challenge. So however many times I have picked my phone up last week for each day is how many pages I'm gonna read. And so I looked today, it's Monday, and last Monday I picked up my phone a total of 133 times. So that means we need to read 133 pages today. This is going to be a really interesting challenge, but I think I can do it today because it's a very gloomy day. It's one of those days where like you literally just want to just sit and chill and read, and so that's what I intend on doing. I don't have any plans or anything like that. So yeah, 133. We are going to start King of Ashes, which my husband has been wanting me to read. I don't know why, because he's not even a reader. It's the most craziest thing ever. But we're gonna start King of Ashes in this vlog, and hopefully we can get through a lot of books, like at least 3 or 4 books. With how many times I picked up my phone, I glimpsed it a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, girl, put your phone down. So this is just a good challenge to kind of reset to like not go on your phone as much, not have as much screen time, but just focus on reading and like good and valuable hobbies. So let's get into it. I'm gonna edit real quick and then we'll get into this vlog and we'll have a good time in it. So I just finished Lucinda Berry's book, the follow-up book to The Perfect Child, and I have to say that book was a little bit waste of a time. It was like a short story, but I don't understand the purpose in it being told. I felt like there could have been so much more done with that book, like so much more story with Janie and Cole and just everybody. Like it wasn't the vibe. It wasn't the vibe. So we're on to another book. I'm probably going to start King of Ashes later on. We're on to another book. I'm going to be reading a romance on my Kindle and then King of Ashes in the hardback. So I'm laying down right now and I just in the dark because I have a headache, and so I want to just read on my Kindle a little bit. So we're gonna read Hear My Heart by I forget the author, but you'll see like a little montage here. Yeah, so that's the update on that. We only read about 5 pages or 6 pages I had left because you know Kindle pages are kind of different or weird. So we have a lot more pages to read today. Hey y'all, it is your girl. I'm back, and I actually finished 133 pages today. We read 9 in a Family Reunion by Lucinda Berry, and then 124 in Hear My Heart by, what is the author's name? I told y'all earlier when I started the book I needed to find the author's name. I think it's Tay Monae. So I'm on chapter 13 right now. I'm about 40% into the book, and the book is going really, really good. Like, it follows a deaf girl and she is engaged to Rome. So it's told due point of view. It is told in Nakaira. I'm pretty sure you pronounce her name Nakaira, but it follows Nakaira and Creed, and it's giving brother's fiance's brother type of romance. So they're kind of in a situation where a tragedy happens, and Creed, he's kind of like the black sheep of the family. He's the brother. He comes back into town, and Nakaira is engaged to his brother. So she's the one that calls him and tells him like, hey, your brother is in this accident, like come home if you want to, you know, check on him and see about him. So he ends up staying with her. So now we have like forced proximity because they are kind of developing feelings for each other, and not feelings, but they're kind of having intense interactions, should I say, interactions where they're like, oh no, like I shouldn't be feeling this way about my brother's fiance. Oh no, I shouldn't be feeling about this way about my fiance's brother. Like they're kind of in that state right now. And so I'm curious to see how this is gonna go, because I'm like 40% in the book, and I'm thinking the romance is between Creed and Nakyra, but they haven't really got to the meat and potatoes. So I think I'm on chapter 13. I think this is the chapter where we're going to transition. I'm thinking Rome, and I don't know this for sure, but I'm thinking Rome has a whole nother side family or girlfriend or something on the side. Like he and you know, Nakyra, she is deaf, right? And so she's one of those people, because her parents didn't really pay any attention to her or show any care to like learn ASL or anything like that. She's one of those people that she's not seeing Rome for who he is, and that he doesn't really care about her, because you know, people that care about you, they're going to adapt to you. Like they're going to make sure that you're comfortable in situations. And so Creed right now is doing all the things that Rome has not been doing. So that's where we're at with this book. I can't wait for things to take a turn in here. Like I said, I'm 40% in. Creed and Nakyra have not got together, but I think this is going to be the chapter where things kind of shift and we see things start to speed up and unravel in the romance department. Okay, so yeah, we completed 133 pages. I'm excited about that. Did not think I would be able to do it. Let's see, you know what, while we're here, let's see how many pages we have tomorrow, because if I'm up at midnight, your girl is just going to go ahead and get a head start on it. Okay, so I just checked, and last Tuesday I picked up my phone 132 times, so only a page less than what I read today. So we're gonna read 132 pages. I think that will kind of put me close to the ending of this book tomorrow. But like I was saying, I love doing challenges like this because I feel like I read more. I feel like I'm focusing on reading. I feel like I'm focusing on not picking up my phone and looking at a lot of TV. Even though I really don't watch a lot of TV, there's like 4 shows that I watch religiously: Grey's, All American, and Netflix shows when they come out. You know, you could binge them in a day and then you'll be done for 2 years. So yeah, I don't really watch a lot of TV anyway. I also don't have a lot of other hobbies per se, so I'm just in my phone a lot. And so hopefully we can kind of reshift that this week and, you know, have a good week. I feel like I'll probably read about 3 books in this vlog. 3 full books. I don't want to count the other book because I was already deep into that, saying that I read 9 pages. But yeah, so I'm going to end this because I'm getting super duper chatty for no reason whatsoever. Y'all did not even ask for this. And see y'all tomorrow for 132 pages. Hey y'all, so it is the end of the day on Tuesday. I did end up reading 132 pages, but I completed the entire book for Hear My Heart by Tay Monae, probably early in the morning, so I wasn't available to record because I didn't have, you know, it was dark and I was on my Kindle and stuff like that. But anyway, let me recap the book for you. So the book was good. I just wish the ending, it did have a cheating trope in it that I don't really care for. I don't really care for the cheating trope. And even when the person is a douchebag or whatever the case may be, it's just something about the cheating trope that just annoys me. But I will say this. I love the book. I 4-starred it. However, the ending, I would have loved to see more between Nakyra and Creed. And like, did they have kids? Like, did they get married? Like, what happened to them? It just ends more so like a month later. Like, I wanted to see 3 years later or even a year later. Like, then I just wanted to see more from it. I will say that the book did touch on a lot of things about like narcissistic parents and stuff like that. And it's so hard dealing with narcissistic parents or grandparents or whoever is in your life that has raised you. It's very, very difficult to deal with that because in the gaslighting and stuff like that. So that was highlighted a lot in the book. Both of the characters, female main character and male main character, first of all, they were lovable characters. Like, highly enjoyed reading about them. Nakaira, she was the type that was a people pleaser because of how she grew up. So she was always just making sure everybody else was okay, even if it was like sacrificing herself. Whereas Creed, he learned early on not to give a dang on about what anybody thinks. So they were like the total opposites, but they went through the same exact thing almost to a T. So that's the difference between them, but they were so similar. It was like they were just meant for each other and just connected with each other on a deeper level before they even knew. And if you love a slow burn, you'll love this. If you love the boyfriend's or fiance's brother trope, like, this is one of those books. This reminds me of 1201 by Bella J for sure, in so many ways, with the brothers, the fiance's brother, to BDSM or whatever it's called, like all of that. If you don't like spice or anything involving like being tied up and stuff like that, this is probably not the book for you as well. So there were just things like that were in the book. I enjoyed it. Again, like I said, I 4-starred it. And if you're just looking for like a you know, a cozy, chill type of vibe with like a little bit of drama in it, that would be the book for you. So we completed Monday, we completed Tuesday. Hopefully, depending on how many pages. I'm nervous. All right, let's go to phone pickups. Oh, 151. Okay, so that's not bad. 151, that's not bad at all. All right, I'm rambling. I don't even really know what I'm talking about at this point. My YouTube page got banned earlier this morning, and it came back earlier or late tonight, like just about like an hour ago or something. Like, they emailed me saying like, you know, we made a mistake. We have reviewed your account again. You have not violated the community guidelines. But it was like so nerve-wracking because as a creator, it's like it can be taken away from you so quick, like just in an instant. And so it just made me realize like I need to be across all the platforms. So I'm gonna be on TikTok under Roll with Ange. That's just gonna be like everyday life stuff, like faith, marriage, lifestyle, books, all that's going to be on TikTok. And then I created an Instagram page for Angie's Chapter, so it's at Angie's Chapter, the same as this, and you can follow me over there. And hopefully I can grow the channel, I mean the Instagram, and we can have a good time over there as well as over here. So yeah, it just enlightens me. I'm not mad with YouTube or nothing like that, but it's just, it sucks when you're trying to grow and build something and then that kind of happens to you. So yeah. All right, I will see you guys all Wednesday. It is Wednesday. I told you guys last night that we have 151 pages to read today. I'm on my way to the coffee shop. I brought my Kindle and I brought King of Ashes to start. So that's exciting. We'll see what we get into over there. So yeah, I just wanted to come in and say good morning. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day.
I can search the web for that when you're finished driving.
Okay, I'm out. Hey y'all, I am back home now. It's 2:47 p.m. I'm not even halfway through the 150 pages that I'm supposed to be reading. So we are currently inside of King of Ashes. I am on page 35. Mind you, I only read about 10 or so pages this morning, so we have a long way to go. So I need to get on that. So we'll probably be reading for the rest of the evening. I am gonna sit on the couch, turn on some cafe music on YouTube, and just vibe out. I really want to complete today because it was a busy day, so this will really test my reading capabilities in getting this done. So if I can conquer it today, your girl has the rest of the week down pat. So let's find us some cafe music and then finish this up. Okay, y'all, I am on page 52. So I wanted to give like a 50-page update. So King of Ashes follows Roman. So it's told in third person, and I'm one of those people, I read a lot of romances, so I don't like, not want to say I don't like, but third person is not my favorite. First person is. Like, I like to hear like the true feelings of a person. Like, I feel like it's more personable and in depth. And so this is told in third person. I love it though. It follows Roman, and Roman basically is hotshot Atlanta financial advisor. He comes home because his sister calls and finds out that he is in the hospital. Only when he returns home, there is this great big situation that the younger brother has found himself in, and so Roman is kind of trying to clear that up. Also in the story is the disappearance of their mother, so there's that. So I feel like the two are going to kind of tie into each other, but I don't know how. The book is a hardback and it's only 333 pages, I want to say. So it's not like a super duper long book, but it's a lot of story to be told. One of the things that I love about reading too is this is one of those books where my vocabulary is literally expanding. Like, there's been about 5 words now that I had to like look up or refresh my memory up because I heard them before, but I just, you know, never used them like in a sentence or whatever. But yeah, I like that when I'm kind of learning new words and new ways to describe things, like, you know, with adjectives and stuff like that. So yeah, the book is going really, really good. I like it. It's definitely giving fall. So it starts out in early September, like they're setting a vibe, like he was dressed in fall clothes, the weather they talked about. So yeah, it's giving all the fall vibes. So I definitely highly recommend you read this before December comes, because it's going to give you all the fall vibes. Also, I just did oh yeah, I filmed a lot of content today too. And one of those was, why do they keep putting these stickers on the book? Like, why do y'all do that? Why do y'all do that? That should be against the law. Because then when you try to peel it off, it like halfway comes off. It's just, why? Give me the $5 off at the desk, okay? Please. Or put a sign up that says $5 off. I don't want this. We don't want this on our books. It's 5:34 and I've only read 70 pages. So we have like 81 pages to go, which very well could be done. I don't know what I was doing last Wednesday, where I picked up my phone 151 times. Like, what were you doing, girl? But anyway, I wanted to hop on because there was a quote from King of Ashes that I wanted to address. Hold on a second. It said, and this is on page 64, it was talking about, she said, or the book says, but she was doing something bad. She wasn't actually a bad person. There was a difference, no matter how minute. And this is so true. Like, we all do bad things, but that doesn't necessarily make us like a bad person. I think when you're a bad person, you're somebody that doesn't have a conscience but behind the bad decisions that you make. So I feel like if you do something bad and you have a conscience, you know it was wrong, you come to that person and you may apologize or you try to correct the behavior, that does not make you a bad person. But what makes you a bad person to me is when you're unapologetic, when you never do any wrong, when you can never apologize to somebody, when you don't look at your actions and say, maybe it's me. Like, that to me is what makes a bad person. But let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Like, what do you think makes a bad person? Like, mine is all about conscience. Are you holding yourself accountable? Are you making sure that, or are you remorseful about the things that you were doing? Like, that's what it is for me. But anyway, I am excited about this book. This book is going really, really good. It's starting to crank up within these last 60 something, or these last 20 pages, where the plot line is really like coming in, and you know, it's thickening. And I'm excited to see where it goes. The sister, I just found out something about the sister, obviously, because that's what I read. And yeah, and the crazy part is the book started off real crazy, and I was like, wait a minute, am I reading a mystery or some smut? Like, what's going on around here? But anyway, hopefully I can read another 80 pages or so. I realized earlier I only read 5 pages on my Kindle. So yeah, the bulk of the 151 pages is definitely coming from this book. But I don't mind because, like I said, it is keeping me interested in just like the vocabulary and all the things. Like, it's, you know, it's moving. So yeah, I'll come back when I have something to say, or like at the 100 page mark, like I said earlier. I keep telling y'all that. So I have about another 40 pages before that happens, or under 40 pages before I come back and give you like a little bit update. But I just wanted to share that quote, like, and just talk about that for a minute. Y'all, your girl is so tired right now. It is 11:04. I'm clearly not gonna make it. I read only 90 pages today, so I failed. I missed it by 61 pages, and I feel like had I started earlier in the day, I might have been able to make it, but I was just, a lot was going on today. So I read up into I read 5 pages on my Kindle, and then I read up to I'm on page 86. So this is one of those books where I would actually recommend this to a new reader, because it didn't have a slow start. Like, it set it up, like maybe the first 20 pages it set up, and then after that it was moving. Like, it keeps you on your toes, it keeps you guessing, it keeps you wanting to turn the page. So this is actually one of those books where I would seriously, even though it's, you know, for a new reader, I would probably recommend like a 250 page book. But like I said, the content in this book is for a new reader. But I'm so tired, and I just want to like make sure I'm retaining the story and stuff. And sometimes when you get tired reading, like you're literally just reading, like you're not remembering anything. Like, there's been plenty of times where I fell asleep with the Kindle and I had to like go back because I was tired and I just didn't know what was happening in the story. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I will see you guys all Thursday morning, and we will start our 97 pages then. If I can't read 151 pages, I'm trying to figure out how on Friday I'm supposed to read 187 pages. That means on Friday, my behind is gonna literally be reading all day long. All day long. But we'll wait till Friday comes. So yeah, good night. Hey y'all, it is Thursday evening. I did not vlog at all today. I literally spent like most of my time in bed because I think I'm having like PMS fatigue or something like that. Still got sleep in my eyes and stuff. But anyway, I was reading in the bed all day. Guess what? I read 187 pages, the exact amount I'm supposed to read tomorrow. So clearly we met our goal for today. I ended up finishing the entire book, Goal by Alexandria House. That book was pretty good. It was a romance about Malik and Nuri, which I love the name Nuri actually. And so Malik basically is a hockey, so it's like a black hockey romance, forced proximity of course. And so Malik is engaged to this woman Tasha. He's in a relationship, and basically something happens to where responsibility is placed in his lap from, you know, a tragedy or whatever, and he ends up having to hire somebody for help, and it's Nuri. And so Tasha ends up leaving because she can't take this change or whatever. And then that's when you know, Nuri and Malik form this romance. And so it was kind of an instant attraction, because even though he was with Tasha, he didn't have like really good feelings for her. It was kind of just like, you know, he was just going with the flow. Like, his backstory as to why he is the way he is was actually pretty, it was pretty. Well, that was rude. My battery just died on me out of nowhere. But anyway, it was actually kind of sad. I don't even know where I was going with that, but it was actually kind of sad. Their background stories, like basically like what made them them. And you know, with him being like a people pleaser, and then there was like a blow that I wasn't expecting to how Nuri came to be, like her background story with her auntie and why her auntie didn't like her and just everything that she was going through. So Nuri, she was a teacher and she had faced some tragedy and then ended up quitting her job, so that's why she became a nanny, or was looking for like a nanny position. So yeah, that's where we're at. Hold on one second. I think I missed a text message from one of my friends and I did not respond to her, so I need to respond. But anyway, yes, I finished that entire book. It was like 200 and something pages, but I had already read some. So yeah, we read 187 pages out of the 97 that we were supposed to read. So I was very happy about that. Tomorrow, hopefully we can make our goal. We only missed one day so far, so if we can get through tomorrow, we will be Gucci. I am currently reading right now because it's late. I'm currently reading my girl, not my girl, essay Cosby. So I'm on page 100. That's going pretty good. I don't really have another update for you. Things are kind of heating up though, so hopefully I can touch back tomorrow, like at the 150 page mark. I'll probably go out tomorrow, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's all the updates I have for you. I did not vlog today, but I did do my reading count, so your girl is on it, okay? Hey y'all, it's Friday. This is the last day of reading how many pages, however many phone pickups I had. 2 pages. It was 187 like I told y'all yesterday. I've read 147 so far today, so we only have 40 more pages to go. It's 3:03 p.m. so I could do that within an hour. It's definitely doable. Your girl is trucking. I only missed one day, and it was the day I was extremely busy, and I only read I think like 90 pages as opposed to, I think I was supposed to read 151 or something like that. But we did good. We did really good. I haven't read King of Ashes since last night, but I had started a book. It's called The Only Shot That Mattered by Sin or something like that, and it's really good. It's it follows a very heavy topic, something that impacts America to this day, like, and it's very just widespread, like I told you guys in the last vlog. And so this book follows, it's a sports romance, basketball, NBA. Y'all know I'm an NBA fan, so that's right up my alley with the romance, the sports romance and all the things. And so it follows Damien and Kenna. And Kenna, when she was in high school, went through a very tragic situation, like just very tragic. And so the prologue tells that story, and then it jumps 15 years later. She's a 33-year-old adult, still suffering from things that have happened from when she's in high school. And so she kind of doesn't get out a lot. If you think about like people in the military, I was in the military too, but I didn't fight in any wars or anything like that. I'm talking about people that went over to, you know, that was in the thick of war, and how some of them, they don't like being in enclosed spaces. Some of them can't hear fireworks because it sets them off. And so that's how Kenna is. And so her best friend Cam decides to take her out to this NBA game, and she ends up meeting the NBA player Damien, who is obviously the love interest. The book, which is crazy because I have not read this in a long time, a romance book where it's written in third person. I'm used to I felt this way or I felt that way. Somebody's telling the story about these characters, and it's not bad, y'all. I'm really actually digging it. It's not bad at all. I thought I was, at first when I started reading it, I'm like, oh my gosh, and then I was like, wait a minute, it's given, like, okay, I can do this. So yeah, I'm liking it. But yeah, it has a really heavy topic to it. And so Damien, one of the things that I love about reading and just seeing it in general, in life in general, is when you're co-parenting and you're co-parenting really well. So Damien has a 13-year-old daughter with a woman, and they are like really close, and it just does my heart good because I come from a blended family. So all of my adults in my life got along really, really well. I don't know what beef they really had, but they got along for the benefit of me, and I never felt toxicity or anything like that. So when I see that, it really does my heart good, and I get really, really excited about that. So yeah, that's pretty much the premise of the book. It's not fluffy, but it's not, and I would say it's insta love too, because they have fell pretty fast. They have fell pretty fast, and it only like says like a month later, you know, throughout the book, and I'm 86% into the book now. It's a short book. I think the book is actually 186 pages or something like that, the exact amount of pages I need to read, but I started it last night, so that's why I'm not further along. I think later I'm going to, when we get back, I'm going to read King of Ashes a little bit more, because I want to get farther in that. But we're going to do something I was supposed to do in the last vlog, which is drop these books off at the Goodwill, grab me something to eat, and also maybe get me a coffee. I'm started my period today, and so I feel like it's one of those ones where I'm going to throw up, so I don't know if I should be drinking coffee, but I really, really want it. So we'll see what we get into. I brought my Kindle with me as always, so if I get the urge to just like pull over and just read while I drink my coffee and eat my food, that's what we're gonna do. So I'll touch base with you guys later on, because I done chatted for like 5 minutes now. Gotta go. So I finished this book, and I wanted to share a quote from this book that really kind of brought the whole story together. That's it, not enough to live life and try to forget, remembering not only because these events are a part of my life and shape who I am, but also because remembering can be a superpower. If I don't let the trauma debilitate me, it can build my instincts and my confidence as I walk through life. And it's just all about like experiences, like the trials and tribulations we face are building us up to when we again face another trial and tribulation, we have the tools and to equip us to face that new challenge. And so that's one of the things that was highlighted in this book, like the deeper theme as far as just like not letting your trauma subdue you, but letting it use you to either strengthen and encourage somebody else, or at least remember it so that when you go through different things, which you will, again, you will remember that you overcame this particular point in your life. And so yeah. Hey y'all, what's up? I just want to wrap this vlog up. What I've learned in this vlog is I pick up my phone entirely too damn much, okay? I gotta stop, because, and you know, I feel like sometimes we pick stuff up because more of like for comfort, because it's like, what are you even really doing in your phone and picking your phone up that many times? Like 182 times, 151 times. What am I doing? Am I just like grabbing it for comfort, or am I grabbing it? I don't know, but I did realize that I picked up my phone a lot less this past week doing this challenge and just focusing on reading. So yeah, if you want to challenge yourself, this is something that I would definitely do. Look at how many times you pick up your screen, and instead of picking up your phone, and instead of picking up your phone, pick up a book and read it, and you will love it. So yeah, we finished a few books. All the books were pretty much great. I had a good time doing this. I hope to do something else like this again, like maybe something like a you know, just like going into my screen time section and seeing where am I spending a lot of time and replacing it with that. So yeah, we will be running this back in some shape or form very, very soon. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I wish you all happy reading. I hope your October is going really, really good. Hey, y'all. Good morning and welcome back to another vlog. I'm sorry, wait, 3, 2, 1. I'm already in the vlog. What am I talking about? I feel like when I do these challenges, y'all, that I read so, my phone is at 1%. How did it get there? My phone is dying a lot lately. Real fast lately. Let me hurry up. Okay, hey y'all, it is about 2:46. I'm not even what is this? Where I fell asleep with the Kindle, and I had to